Hallo Lieblings and welcome to the day 11 of Learn German in 15 Days challenge. Today we are going to learn the accusative case, that is the direct object of the sentence. Not just that, but also how the accusative case affects the person or thing of the sentence that has impact of the actions of the subject. You will also understand how the accusative case is different from the nominative case that we have discussed previously in the series. It also will highlight how the definite and indefinite articles are different and change in the accusative case. With that said, are you ready? Let's get on with it. Hi there, I am Charvi, your German trainer, and you've tuned into Language Fluent. With that said, let us get on with our accusative case. The accusative case is actually the direct object of the sentence. Now you might ask me, how will we identify the direct object in a German sentence? Well, it's pretty easy. You just have to ask a question to the sentence itself. You can ask the sentence the question, who or what is being verbed? That is, the verb is being done upon which person or thing. That will highlight your accusative case. With that said, I have here two examples for you so that you can understand this concept a bit better. So the first example I have for you is Ich sehe die Bücher. Ich sehe die Bücher, which means I see the books or I'm seeing the books. Ich sehe die Bücher. So, what do you have to do first? Look for the verb. What is the verb of the sentence? Sehe, which means to see. So, ich sehe die Bücher. We have understood and identified the verb here, which is sehe. So, the next step for us is to ask the sentence who or what is being verbed. So, who am I seeing? The books. So, the Bücher or die Bücher becomes our accusative case. Simple, isn't it? With that said, let us move on to the second example. The second example that I have for you is Rahul hat eine Lampe. Rahul hat eine Lampe. So, who has the lamp? Rahul does, which makes Rahul our subject. So, can you guess what the verb is? Yes, it's hat. Hat means to have. So, since we've identified the verb here, let us now understand who is being impacted by the verb. So, the lamp is being impacted, isn't it? Because Rahul has the lamp. So, eine Lampe or a lamp becomes your accusative case or your direct object, as we say in English language. Now, since we have understood this, let us move ahead and understand how the definite and indefinite articles change in accusative case. Do you recall what the definite and indefinite articles are called in German? We did this in our previous series and in the previous video of the series, which was the nominative case. So, what we studied there was the definite article is called the bestimmte articles and the indefinite articles were called the unbestimmte articles. So with that said, let us understand the table that you can view on your screen now. Starting from the masculine of the bestimmte article or the definite article, the masculine article for accusative case becomes den. Den. As you recall that the article of nominative masculine bestimmte Artikel was der. So that der becomes den in accusative case. Now, do you see the difference between the nominative and the accusative case? Well, nominative was our subject and accusative is our direct object. So now let's move ahead and understand which articles come for the feminine one. For feminine, the article in accusative bestimmte case is die. Die. Then, coming on to the neutral article, the article becomes das. Das. Alright. Next, we have the plural article. So, the plural bestimmte article for the accusative case is also die, which is similar to the feminine article. Okay? With that understood, let us understand this a bit better through the help of some sentences. Let us go through these slowly and steadily. Here I have examples for you. The first example that I would like to share is Hörst du die Musik gern? Hörst du die Musik gern? Which means, do you listen to the music often? Do you listen to the music often? So, what becomes our verb here? Our verb here becomes hörst. Hörst du, which means to hear. So, who is listening to the music? You are. Correct? So, you become the subject of the sentence. And what becomes the direct object? That is, who is being impacted by the verb? The Musik. So, the Musik becomes our accusative case. Okay? Hope you understood this sentence. With that, let us move on to the next sentence. The next sentence says, Ich sehe den Projektor nicht. Ich sehe den Projektor nicht. So, I do not see the projector. I do not see the projector. The verb of the sentence is sehe, which means to see. And who or what is being impacted by seeing? The projector. So the projector or den Projektor becomes your accusative case of the sentence. Now the next sentence for you says, Findest du die Tür nicht? Findest du die Tür nicht? Don't you find the door? Or didn't you find the door? Findest du die Tür nicht? So, in this sentence, finden or findest becomes your verb. And your direct object is die Tür. Die Tür. Because du becomes your nominative case or subject of the sentence. So, die Tür becomes your accusative case. Let us move on to the next sentence, guys. The next sentence says, Das Kind versteht den Vater nicht. Das Kind versteht den Vater nicht. So, versteht. This sentence means the child does not understand the father. The child does not understand the father. Versteht is your verb, guys. So, who is being impacted by the understanding of the child? The father. Absolutely correct. So, den Vater becomes your accusative case. Superb, guys. We've got through the bestimmte articles of accusative case. This is excellent. Good job. Bear with me. Moving on to now the unbestimmte articles or the indefinite articles in the accusative case. We are going to learn another table which helps us understand what articles to put for the accusative case. We still have the three genders, remember, masculine, feminine and neuter. So, this is how the articles for the accusative unbestimmte articles go. The masculine article for this is einen. Einen. So, einen becomes your masculine unbestimmte article. einen. Then your feminine article for unbestimmter accusative case becomes eine. Eine. For neutral, the article becomes ein. And since it means one, there is no plural, correct? How can one be plural? But instead, for plural, we use keine. Keine, which also means none. Keine. Now, since we've understood the table pretty well, let us go ahead and understand this absolutely perfectly by having a few examples for the same. The first example that I have for you guys is Stephen King schreibt ein Buch. Stephen King schreibt ein Buch, which means Stephen King writes a book. So, who is writing the book? Stephen King. That becomes the subject of the sentence. And schreiben becomes your verb, which means to write. So, who or what is being verbed here? What did you say? Absolutely correct. Ein Buch. So, ein Buch becomes your accusative case. That's great, guys. You're understanding this. Let us move ahead to the next sentence, the next example for you. The next example says, Hast du einen Stift? Hast du einen Stift? Which means, do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? So, hast is your verb, and who is being impacted by hast? Einen Stift. So, since Stift is masculine, we have used einen, which is the unbestimmte article for masculine. Hast du einen Stift? Einen Stift becomes your accusative case. Now, let's move to the next example, guys. The next example says, Wir brauchen eine Freundin. Wir brauchen eine Freundin. So, it means we need a friend, a girlfriend or female friend. Okay? So, here, brauchen becomes your verb and eine Freundin becomes your accusative case. Eine Freundin, your accusative case. Now, we've come so far, guys. Cheers to that. Let us move ahead and do some questions just to understand how far we've come in learning the accusative case. With that, let us begin and test our knowledge for the same. The question for us, guys, says, Schreib die bestimmte Artikel. Schreib die bestimmte Artikel. This means write down the definite articles. So since you've understood the question, let us move on with the sentences. The first sentence for you says, Der Vater versteht das Kind nicht. Der Vater versteht das Kind nicht. So, the sentence means the father doesn't understand the child. Now guys, you have 30 seconds to fill in the blanks. Time starts now. Okay, stop guys, time's up. Did you get the answer? The answer for the same is das. Der Vater versteht das Kind nicht, since Kind is the accusative case and the bestimmt article for accusative case for the neutral gender says das. So, das Kind. Here comes the second question for you. Let's see if you get this one right as well. The question for you says, Ich habe dash Tisch. Ich habe dash Tisch. So the sentence means I have a table. I have a table. So how will you say that? What will be the answer for the accusative case? You have 30 seconds. Okay, time's up. So, did you get the answer? Well, yes. The answer for the same is einen Tisch. Einen Tisch. Because der Tisch in the accusative case becomes den. So, einen will be the unbestimmte article for the Tisch. But since we are doing the bestimmte article, the answer for this question will be den Tisch. Ich habe den Tisch. Den Tisch will be your accusative case. Let's move on to the next question. The next question says, Hast du dash Uhr? Hast du dash Uhr? Which means, do you have the watch? Do you have the watch? So, you have 30 seconds to tell me the answer. Stop guys, time's up. So, what is the answer? The answer for this question is Hast du die Uhr? Hast du die Uhr? Because Uhr is the feminine article. And in the bestimmte article for accusative case, it becomes die Uhr. Hast du die Uhr? Well, I know guys, you got a 10 in that. Now, let us move ahead and also test our knowledge for the unbestimmte article. And the rules for the same are exactly, the rules say 30 seconds. So, here's your first question for the unbestimmte article. As the question says, schreib die unbestimmte article. The first question for you says, Ich habe dash Bruder und dash Schwester. This is a tough one. Use your brains. Ich habe dash Bruder und dash Schwester. I have a brother and a sister. I have a brother and a sister. How will you say that in German language, guys? Use the accusative case. You have 30 seconds. Okay, time's up. So, the answer for the same is Ich habe einen Bruder und eine Schwester. Because Bruder is the masculine gender and Schwester is feminine. So, for the unbestimmte article in accusative case, it becomes einen Bruder und eine Schwester. That's right. Let's move on to the next question. The next question says, Lars kauft dash CD. Lars kauft dash CD. Lars buys a CD. So, what will be the answer? Think, think. Time running. Time's up. So, the answer for this question is laughs, kauft, eine Seele. Eine Seele. Because the article for Seele or the CD is eine because it's feminine. Lars is buying a CD. Eine Seele. Let us move on to our next question. The next question says, der Student kommt in das Klassenzimmer. Der Student kommt in das Klassenzimmer. So, this means the student is coming in the classroom. So, what will be the accusative for this sentence? You have 30 seconds. Clock's ticking. Yes, did you get this one correct as well? Okay, der Student kommt in... Yes. Oh, that's correct. Ein Klassenzimmer. So, the student comes in the classroom. Ein Klassenzimmer. Why did we use ein here? Because the unbestimmte article in accusative case for the neutral gender is ein. Klassenzimmer is neutral, which is das Klassenzimmer. So for the unbestimmte article, we write it as ein Klassenzimmer. Cheers for you guys! You cracked it! Hip hip hooray! This is great! Now, you know both the German cases, namely the nominative and the accusative case. You are in a position to formulate German sentences like a pro. That's right, so go ahead, make your own sentences, comment them down below. I'd love to have a look. With the completion of Learn German in 15 Days Challenge, Day 11, I believe that you would now have developed a confidence in German language. In case you need assistance, drop us an email and learn German officially with us. With that said, I hope that you really liked our video because the next video of the series is going to be even more interesting. The Day 12 of Learn German in 15 Days Challenge will help you understand the question words in German language. Interested? Go watch the next video of our series. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye.